Parents, what's the most unexpected thing your kid has done? My older brother, Michael, died when I was 5. He was 10. My mother's grief was a living thing in our house, a permanent resident that got its own seat at the dinner table. Michael was perfect, frozen in time. I was the living, breathing, imperfect disappointment. As I grew up, I started to notice something strange. The photos on the wall began to change. A picture of me on my first day of school was replaced by one of Michael at the same age. A family portrait was subtly cropped to cut me out. My childhood was being systematically erased and replaced. My mother wasn't just preserving his memory, she was actively overwriting mine with it. She tells stories about Michael's achievements, but they were my achievements. She told my aunt that Michael had won the regional science fair in 8th grade. I won the science fair. Michael was dead. It was a slow, creeping madness. If I protested, she would dissolve into tears, accusing me of being jealous of my dead brother. My father, a ghost in his own home, would just say, "Don't upset your mother." I was 25 when my grandmother, my mother's mother, passed away. At the funeral, my mother was asked to give the eulogy. She stood up and spoke for 20 minutes about her mother's incredible love for her children, especially her beloved grandson, Michael. She talked about his kindness, his intelligence, his bright future. She didn't mention me once. It was as if she only had one child. I had spent weeks preparing for this. I knew she would do it. I had a friend in the back of the church with a laptop and a projector. As my mother continued her tribute to the son she'd lost, a new image appeared on the wall above her head. It was a photo of me, age 6, holding up a messy finger painting. Then another, me on a tricycle. Me at my high school graduation. Me holding my college acceptance letter. A silent slideshow of the life she had refused to see. At first, no one noticed. Then a few people turned. A quiet murmur spread through the church. My mother faltered, her voice trailing off as she saw the pictures. She saw me, her face crumpled, a mix of shock and shame. The photos kept coming, one after another, a relentless stream of my erased existence. I didn't say a word. I just stood up from my pew, walked to the front of the church, and gently took the microphone from her hand. I looked out at the crowd of confused and shocked faces. "My name is Anna," I said, my voice clear and steady. "And I was her daughter, too." I then walked out of the church. My father called me later that night, screaming. I didn't pick up. My life is my own now. The pictures are on my walls. I mark every letter from my mother, returned to